Cybos, also known as the Olympics of banking, but how can we have an Olympics Games without something sporty?
CGTN launched a question and answer relay race, in which one interviewee answers a question and then poses a question to the next interviewee.
The first one.
Yeah.
Good. You have a question for me?
Yeah, I have a question for
Yes.
you because this is a central bank. So
Yes.
I'm wondering, as a central bank, how do you view the future of cross-border transaction?
Yeah.
And what responsibilities or what role should central banks play in this process?
Okay, thank you for your question. So I think that the central banks, they have a big role in the cross-currency payments. I think that the first thing that we have to do is we need to enable each other, and we have the mandate anyway from the G20, and there is also work in the CPMI in Basel to cater for cross-border payments. So we need to work together as central banks to find ways to enable each other and to be able to exchange our currencies in order to ensure that globally we are able that consumers can actually use the different currencies according to their needs. My question to the next interviewee would be whether they see that the cross-border payments, they could be done, let's say, in an instant way.
Where payments definitely is a business that is growing up, year by year. And I think that the industry is looking at this type of transactions where you can easily make a payment, you can easily transfer funds from one country to the other. So maybe a good question is that, do you think that cross-border payments are going to eventually replace other type of trade finance transactions?
I believe yes, but not in exact shape and form, because for the last couple of years the clear trend is that the open account trade is increasing. Right? Traditional trade finance is stable, but the trade has been growing and has been growing in the open account segment. Where we believe, as a company who has full spectrum of solutions, serve 300 largest banks globally, is that the open account with the kind of supply chain finance receivables management at the space will further evolve and will become dominant. How the world would look like in the terms of trade corridors and how to serve them?
So from a bank perspective, what they can do is to open their platforms, leveraging technology in order to consume the data in a most efficient way, and at the same time using the latest technology to use that data to make better decisions and follow the trends and the corridors as we see them moving fast into that side. So what is really the role of the digital currency for the future of banking?
Yes, this question is for you or for next year's Cybos.